God has better. Forget the former things. Don't you see what I am doing? Don't you perceive what what I've done? Like, look at this. I made a way for you, and now you're dwelling on this. You're missing it. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Didi, and I'm here to tell you to let them go. And I'm not talking about in a negative sense, all right? Because I've walked through seasons in my life in which I had to let people go. It's never easy, but because I'm a much healthier person by the grace of God, because of Jesus and therapy, the help of therapy, I have been able to let people go without making a mess, without burning any bridges. And I want to just talk about that for a minute and just help you if you have to maybe let somebody go out of your life. The first thing I want to read is a poem. The title of the poem is Just Let Them. And so I'm going to read, and there's one line of the poem, if I get to that point, because it is pretty long. There's one line of the poem that I just don't agree with, and I'll tell you why when I get there. So it reads, if they want to choose something or someone over you, let them. If they want to go weeks without talking to you, let them. If they are okay with never seeing you, let them. If they are okay with always putting themselves first, let them. If they are showing you who they are and not who you perceive them to be, let them. If they want to follow the crowd, let them. If they want to judge or misunderstand you, let them. If they act like they can live without you, let them. When they treat you common. If they want to walk out of your life and leave, hold the door and let them. Let them lose you. You were never theirs because you were always your own. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. So let them. Let them show you who they truly are, not tell you. Let them prove how worthy they are of your time. Let them make the necessary steps to be a part of your life. Let them earn your forgiveness. This is the line I do not agree with. Nobody should earn our forgiveness. Like, forgiveness is freely given. Because of forgiveness, this is why we're here. Because of Jesus, he forgave us. Because, listen, I need to forgive people. Forgive people because I ain't going to be forgiven. I don't want to be at the gate like, huh, what's up, Jesus? And it's like, yeah, you didn't forgive this person, that person. No, we ain't doing that. Okay, I'm going to forgive. God is going to deal with the pain. He's going to help me through the pain. He's going to heal me through the pain, heal me out of the pain. But I'm going to forgive. I'm not going to let you harden my heart now, okay? All right, let's continue. Let them call you to talk about ordinary things. Let them take you out on a Thursday. Let them talk about anything and everything just because it's you they are talking to. Let them have a safe place in you. Let them see the heart in you that didn't harden. Let them love you. There's a negative and a positive side, pretty much to this poem, I think. There's the side of letting, not necessarily negative, but letting the people go, right? Let them do whatever they want. And for you not to be rattled up, right? When people, especially, I've had people who just stopped talking to me. There's one person who actually was, last year, was it? Yeah, last year, I don't know what I did to this day. This person stopped talking to me in church. They just stopped talking to me. Not only that, but they started ignoring me and then turn around and act like they didn't do anything. But I'm going to correct you. One thing about me is that you're going to be held accountable for the way you treat me. I'm gonna act like I don't see you though, but I let her. And there's people who do that, and it's like, I feel like it's because they need emotional maturity, because that's childish. And also, there was this other girl at church, again, who, like, she would give me inconsistent vibe. I'm gonna tell you this. A person who's inconsistent, I'm gonna let you go quick because I don't trust you. Inconsistencies, it scares me because I don't know which way you're gonna come at me. I don't know if you're going to be nice today. I don't know if you're gonna be mean. So this girl at church, one day she's nice, and the next day she is ignoring me. After a few times, I'm like, yeah, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. One day she's all up on me. It's like, oh my God, hey girl, hey Dee, hey sis. And then the next week I see her at church and it's like, I don't see you. And I'm like, okay. And so what did I do? I stopped interacting with her altogether. And I wasn't mad about it. It wasn't like, oh, I can't stand her. Like, no, it's like, I don't like that. I don't like inconsistency. And so what I am saying is that there's going to be people who are going to walk out of your life for seemingly no reason. Sometimes there is a reason. Sometimes it's just like, y'all didn't work out. But I want you to know it's not about burning bridges. It's about learning to move forward without the person. I love the story of Ruth. When Naomi, has lost his sons and her husband, and has lost her sons and her husband, and now she has her sister, her daughter-in-laws they were following her, and then there was Orpah and Ruth, and Ruth was like, "Listen, I'm gonna go where you're gonna go. I'm gonna follow your God." And Orpah was like, "Deuces, I'm gonna go back. I can't go anywhere than that." Any further than that. You didn't see Ruth crying about it. And like, no, let me tell you, people are not attached to you, right? Y'all didn't come in the world together. When you stand before God, you're going to stand by yourself. You're accountable for yourself. And so when somebody leaves you, it's hard, but it's harder when you have people pleasing. It's harder when you have a spirit of rejection. And it's harder when you have not learned the art of letting go without bitterness, without anger. Because God had to deal with me when it comes to, like, there was a couple relationships I had to let go of. And man, God had to deal with my heart, recently, because I felt like I started to get a little bit bitter. And I said, no, I'm not going to get bitter. Like, look at where I am now. Look at what God is doing. I'm in a church right now where there's so many great people who already are loving on me, and they're just so welcoming. I started in a small group. I started going to a small group, and it's just like God replaced that. And I don't have to sit here and, I guess, ruminate on those relationships that didn't work out. Let go without bitterness. The quickest way you can bleed on people, and you can hurt other people or perceive other people to be the person that hurt you, is by keeping bitterness. Bitterness is, I feel like it's a sin. Because how are you going to allow God to bless you when you have bitterness as well? How are you going to hear God when you have bitterness? Let go of bitterness. So one scripture that often helps me is Isaiah 43, verse 18 and 19. It reads, "Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs. Do you not perceive it?" Don't you see what I'm doing though? Like, do you see that I have given you a church? Do you see that I've given you more people? Do you see that I have prepared that way for you to meet people, and that you don't have to dwell on that person? That's still your sister or your brother in Christ. You don't have to dwell on that. You don't have to be bitter. I'm the kind of person, I don't care what you do to me. If you need help and I can do it, I might do it mad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm human. I might be like, man, but I'm gonna do it. Because I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for the Lord. Right? So if you need prayer, and we probably had a scuffle in the past or whatever. I don't really even scuffle. I don't think I've ever had a scuffle, but a disagreement, or maybe we're not, close anymore, whatever the case might be. And then you need something, or best believe, I got it. You're going to get it. If I can, I will. So it's not about bitterness. The way you will become bitterness, if you have spirit of rejection and you are a people pleaser or codependent, which I'll have to do a separate video of that. But listen, guys, do not grow weary. When somebody leaves your life, let them. Just let them go. Let them do whatever they want. I find solace in knowing that God will never leave or forsake me. Deuteronomy, I never could say that. Deuteronomy 31 or 30 verse 6, it says, God will never leave or forsake me. No one else cares for me like God does. And as long as he doesn't leave me, I'm good. The Bible tells me, Romans 8, nothing can separate me from the love of God. The love of God is my oxygen. The peace of God is my oxygen. My God, it really is. Like, you could do whatever to me. He could just like take the breath away and then I'm gone. All of those things don't matter. The people who leave, I wouldn't say they don't matter. You still pray for them. But the people who leave you, let them. God has better. Forget the former things. Don't you see what I am doing? Don't you perceive what I've done? Like, look at this. I made a way for you and now you're dwelling on this. You're missing it. You're missing what I've been doing. Forget the former things. Forgive, let go. And if you have pain, that's okay. If it's hard to believe in people again, if it's hard to trust people again, that's fine. Be like Mary. Sit at the feet of Jesus until you get your healing, and go back out there and love on people again, and believe again, and trust God again. Not necessarily people, but trust God again, that he will put people in your life that will help you and walk with you and love on you and believe in you and all of that. Trust again. I pray this video help you to let go and let go of people. Don't hold on the hurt. Give God the hurt. Relinquish that to God and live your life, the life that God has given you. Bye, guys.